following contest is brought to you by Woosley and the Martial Artist.
Making his way down to the cage with a fight record of 10-10. He's 17 years old. He weighs 135 pounds. His name is Ethan Cook. He's trained in Thailand, and he's very experienced, obviously. He's had 20 fights, and he's only 17. When we interviewed him, he looked very calm, very focused, very relaxed.
Look, man, you're 17, you got 20 Muay Thai fights, and you've trained in Thailand. You're dedicated. You're doing something right. That's absolutely incredible.
Making his way down to the cage with a record of 1-0. He weighs 135 pounds. His name is Garret Bradley. He's fighting out of Seaway Academy.
Very interesting contrast here. We have someone with 20 fights against someone with one fight. And I got to tell you, Garret Bradley doesn't seem the least bit intimidated by any of this.
No, he seems focused as well. I mean, he's fighting someone with a record of 10-10 with 20 fights. That's intimidating, right? You're going in against someone with that much experience.
It's intimidating, but I'm sure he's talking himself up right now and saying, yes, he won 10, but he also lost 10.
Exactly.
Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 135 pounds with a record of 10-10, representing Kalsamrit Studios, Ethan Cook. And fighting out of the Renault Guys corner, weighing in at 135 pounds with a record of 1-0 and representing Seaway Academy, Garret Bradley.
And here we go with the third fight tonight at Heroes Combat League. Power versus power. More Muay Thai action for your palate.
Ethan Cook versus Garret Bradley.
Ethan Cook with a huge left switch kick to the head and a big right kick to the body. Nice teep by Ethan Cook. Garret Bradley using his hands nicely to answer. Big head kick again by Ethan Cook. Nice jabs by Garret Bradley. Ethan Cook really using his range well. And he's got some really decent power on those kicks. Now they're in the clinch and Ethan delivering some knees. It's hard. The ref breaks them up. Nice low kick by Garret Bradley. Nice jab and head movement by Garret Bradley. Doesn't seem the least bit intimidated by a 10-10 fighter. Big power in those kicks by Ethan Cook. Garret Bradley catches the leg and goes for the sweep, but they end up in the clinch. Clinching in the center of the cage here. Garret Bradley with some big knees and going for that head kick over and over. Ethan Cook, mind you. Pardon me, name's mixed up. And that's the end of the first round. Very good round by both guys.
Ethan Cook certainly cooked some solid some kicks and combinations.
He was cooking some of that in his kitchen, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Garret Bradley not the least bit bothered by it.
He had some good counters.
He had some great counters, had some great hands. Both guys did good in the clinch. He took those kicks and kept coming, which says a lot about his character. I would have ran away. I still might. And on to the second round. Right now his corner has to be, I would say Garret Bradley's corner will be saying, you got to throw more kicks. You got to use the range better, because right now Ethan Cook is using the range really well, and we're ready for round two. Let's do this. Heroes Combat League, power versus power. Ethan Cook versus Garret Bradley, Muay Thai. And here we go. Both guys looking very loose and relaxed. Wow. Garret Bradley throwing some big hands. And both guys throwing big knees right now. Although Garret Bradley seems to be taking the brunt of him. Ethan Cook with a very solid clinch game. Going for that big switch kick again to the head is Ethan Cook. Little smile on the face of Ethan Cook, or maybe a sneer. It's hard to tell from here.
I think it's a sneer.
He's got his game face on, that's a fact. Good hands by Garret Bradley. Nice uppercut, but he eats a big leg kick for his efforts. Deep breaths taken by Garret Bradley. Little Karate Kid action by Ethan Cook. Daniel Sen would be proud. Both guys throwing some big kicks here. One to the leg and one to the body, and we heard that. Big hands by Garret Bradley. But he's eating those big kicks.
Jesus.
Big head kick by Cook again. And
We're under 10 seconds now.
Cook throwing some hands. Now at the end of the round there, we saw Ethan Cook kind of shake his hands out a bit there. Maybe some fatigue setting in. Keeping your hands up for 2 minutes may not seem like a big deal. But when you're throwing punches and other people are punching you, those shoulders burn out, those forearms burn out. Not to mention when you take punches and kicks to the forearms, it burns it out. I mean, everything about this sport will burn you out. Tremendous athletes in there. And again, we saw Garret Bradley make some interesting adjustments there, using his hands more to close the distance and to get in past that kicking range of Ethan Cook. Let's see what happens in round 3. This is a great fight.
Who'd you give that round to?
That was a tough round. I won't even say. I can't say. I'm not qualified to say. I would probably lean towards Ethan Cook a little more with the hands, but it's hard to ignore Garret Bradley's closing the distance and big punches.
Ethan Cook's right kick there to the head. He's been landing that repeatedly now. I think
Ethan Cook likes
he
looks like he may have a little black eye brewing. Now I don't believe that was from training. I believe that was from this fight. Here we go with round 3. Nice teep by Bradley. Big hands by Bradley, and he dodges the kick of Ethan Cook. Bradley with a nice kick of his own. Now in the clinch, Ethan Cook seems to be getting the better of it. Bradley's corner yelling at him to push off those clinch. Look at the big red welt on the side of Garret Bradley. That hurts me to look at it.
Corner reminding Bradley to keep his chin up.
His chin up.
His chin up.
Garret Bradley throwing some nice combinations, actually. Nice 1-2 answer with a leg kick combo. Oh, but that big left switch kick of Ethan Cook and that big right leg kick. But Garret Bradley takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Under a minute now here, round number 3.
Man, this is a great fight. Superman punch misses from Ethan Cook. Garret Bradley landing some knees in the clinch. Pardon me, Ethan Cook landing some knees in the clinch. Ethan Cook walking Bradley down. Both guys fainting.
Under 30 seconds here now.
I mean, both guys are putting on a pace here, so fatigue will set in. Big right head kick from Ethan Hook, and big knees to boot. Some beautiful tie knees in the clinch. Nice combos by. That was one hell of a fight.
Big time. No, that was very entertaining.
And it's
back and forth.
Very interesting. You know, you had a guy with 20 fights versus a guy with 1 fight, and it ended up being a very competitive fight. It was fantastic.
Excellent effort by both athletes here. Be interesting to see how this goes in
what the judges are going to say.
Yeah. And the winner of this contest, as a result of a unanimous decision, fighting out in the blue corner, Ethan Hook.
Solid fight for both guys.